I think the big problem is the actual implementation of our staff. There are some issues that have occurred recently. I see Larry Silva in the back, owner of the Port Theatre. His family have done a great job. They have gone through hoops to get a liquor permit, not from the alcohol people, but from the city. And other restaurants I've seen were told they had to change their staircases. There's interpretations that go against common sense. And we need to either educate our bylaw people or add more to their people to the role, or we need to change some people. Sometimes you don't have to change the rules or put in a program, you just have to make things work properly. Thank you.
One of the things about entrepreneurship is that you have to get off to a good start. The programs are out there, but one of the problems is they're not shared. They don't work together. They don't work in unison. Community Business Development Corporation, the Innovative Center, the City of Cornwall's Economic Development Department. When an entrepreneur comes in, I just don't think that they're getting the, they're told one thing by one thing, but then there's nothing that brings it all together so that they can follow in the way of a plan.
As someone that started 2 businesses here in Cornwall, one of them kind of successful, I can tell you that about all I've ever received from these offices are pamphlets. We really have to look at things differently, and if you're going to deal with people in small business, you've got to help the businesses, not just give them pamphlets.
Well, I go back to the Cornwall Enterprise Business Center. I think that it continues to serve the community well, and if you look at the programs and the accomplishments that have resulted from the time and investment that has been made with these young entrepreneurs, or more mature entrepreneurs, the Enterprise Center is really the vehicle that assists them to work through that maze of all the needs, the business, the studies that have to be done, the financial impact studies that have to be done, and of course to approach the right financial institutions who might lend financial support to those new thriving entrepreneurs. And so I continue to believe that the Cornwall Enterprise Business Center continues to be a major vehicle, the most important vehicle for young entrepreneurs in Cornwall.
I think, Bob, one of the things is that directing young entrepreneurs to regular financial institutions doesn't really cut it anymore because of the stringent regulations that they have. The Community Future Development Corporation is the last source for funding. They only fund if you cannot get the money in the bank. It has to be promoted more within our community.
Gentlemen, we're going to have to leave this one here and move on to the next question.